Hello, folks. Welcome to Hilton Beach, Ontario, Canada for the World Championship Rock Skipping Competition. We're down to the finals today. Two Americans, the reigning world champion. He hasn't had the title very long, and the challenger who has been up and coming. And
a young seed, by the way,
He's been throwing some great rocks.
He has been throwing some
With
great
me
rocks.
today is Mr. John Tarentine.
How y'all doing, folks?
He is the reigning Canadian world champion, rock skipping champion.
I'm looking forward to this whole contender right here because the young one coming out of the gate, I saw some good throws from him.
He right across the booty.
I saw
today.
that hit that booty. That was quite impressive. But champion, American champion, hasn't held that long, but he's got a good arm.
You're going to see one of these two in the Olympics this year. How do you feel?
It's going to be a hard competition. I can see it right now. They've chosen their rocks carefully. I'm not sure you were here when we were saying it. If they had a chance to change them all up, they were quite content with their choice of rocks right now. So it's going to be some kind of competition.
It is going to be some kind of competition. So first off, we're going to ask, come up here, American champion. This is Mr. Cage Worley right here. So Mr. Cage Worley's going to come up here. He's legal drinking age in Canada.
I heard that.
Yes, yes. So it could be an advantage for the challenger right now.
Well, you know, this does loosen up the arm. The alcohol has had an
That's
effect
right.
on that.
Right.
That's how I was when I first took the
So,
championship.
so Mr. Mitchell Cage Worley, this is your first real serious challenge from Mr. Cyrus Worley. How do you feel about your competitor over there?
I'm pretty confident going into this. I think I got the win locked down, honestly.
How do you feel about your rocks? It was a long selection.
I've chosen a selection of well-balanced. I went for smooth, also as long with weight. I think I've made a good selection here.
All right. Well, Mr. Worley, we appreciate your time and good luck in the
Thank you.
Good luck in the
luck,
championship.
Thank you.
Mr. Cyrus Worley, would you like to come over here and let's ask you some
I'm not really
questions?
content with all of his rock choices, but
I know. I gave him the opportunity to make one quick change.
we're going to see. We're going to see if his choices are going to pan out.
So, Mr. Cyrus Worley, you are the #1 reigning competitor right now. Everybody's got you picked for the win right here against the champion to take the title.
Yep.
Now, how do you feel about your rock selection right there?
I feel great.
You do? So you had one rock that we talked about, and you and I talked about.
We did talk about that.
We talked about that rock individually, like we was going to.
I thought it was a little unbalanced myself.
And you elected to keep that rock. How do you feel about that one rock?
I feel like it's good.
Are you
I'm gonna do it for the first one.
Oh, you're going to throw that? He's going to throw that rock early.
That'll get his arm loosened up. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure he'll
yeah,
know for the rest of his weight what he wants to do.
So good luck, Mr. Cyrus, and we'll see how things go.
Enjoy your time, Cyrus. Enjoy. Good luck with you, sir.
No, yep.
See, this is going to boil down to who made the best rock selection right now. I can see it right now.
So we have to make they have to make a flip of the rock, flip of the coin, we call it sometimes. Flip of the rock.
Oh, I like that.
To see who goes first.
The coin of phrase. Flip
And
of the rock.
then the way the competition goes, we got 10 rocks. So we got 10 rounds. No mulligans. So when this happens, it ain't funny. There's no mulligans. So when this happens, the first one that wins the flip gets to choose who goes first.
Oh, that's the way it's going to be. That's the way I've always done it myself.
Now, when you win the flip in your competition, did you choose first rock or did you wait second?
I actually chose second rock myself just to see how his arm was going to test out. The rock selection, what was his first rock.
Yeah.
Because the first rock is always the most important rock. You know that going in.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You throw that first rock and it just tails on you.
Well, just like you said for Cyrus, he said he's going to throw that rock you and I questioned. He's throwing it
That's
first.
the way to loosen things up. You know that's the rock that's going to carry you all the way, take it to the final, or it's going to totally end it.
Yeah, okay.
And your
All right,
competition's gonna
folks,
be
so
done.
here we are. We're in Hilton Beach, Ontario, Canada. This is the Canadian world champion right here. And we got the American side right here getting ready to run. We're down to the few final contestants
We're
right
going to
here.
see how this whole thing's going to pan out, and
And
it's going to be a real water burner.
Yeah, well, what are we talking about? 2 months before you see the winner of
this
these?
is going to be crazy. Yeah, I'm not really scared at all, but you know, because I've seen the rock selection he's got. We don't use those rocks down here. Like those came in. We ship those in special because they're a little edgy on the side. Right? We like some smooth rocks up here, but that's my choice. But you know, we're going to see how this goes out. That's all shale stuff like that. Right now, they brought that in special just for them because they know with those arms, they need some kind of help. But we're going to see how things pan out.
All right.
I'm looking forward to this whole thing.
So, Mr. Tarentini, we sure appreciate your time
not
here
a
today.
problem. You guys
Well,
have a-
I guess we'll be back live here in just a little bit. We're going to go down here.
Oh, I'd love to stay.
We're going to be right down here. We're going to run this competition.
That would be great.
And we'll have us We'll have us an award ceremony here. In
We
just a
should
little bit.
have. That'd be wonderful. I'd love to be here for it. Thank you for
I
bringing me
hope-
down. You
I
guys
hope
enjoy
that
your
you'll-
time. I hope this is going to.
John, thank you for coming.
Thanks very much. Appreciate
Here
it.
you go. We'll see you guys just a little bit here. ESPN Line with Weedle, W. Weedle, and Mr. John Tarentini. See you again in just a bit. Okay, folks, here we are for the coin toss. So the challenger, he's the challenger. He gets to call the toss in the air. This side's heads. Okay, see that? This side's tails. Heads, it's got a little poking up on this side. This side's tails. Mr. Tarentine over here, our Canadian World Champion, is going to make the toss. Okay, you call it in the air. Okay, are you ready? All right,
You're
here
gonna
we
call
go.
this toss. You ready? Call it in the air, Carter. Go.
Heads.
Heads it is.
Heads it is.
Heads it is.
Challenger's got his
It
choice.
is your choice. Would you like to
Are
throw
you
first?
throwing first, or are you going to let him throw first?
Second.
Huh? Second.
That's a
All
good
right.
choice.
All right, here we go. Go to resume your positions, boys. Here we are, folks. I'm excited about this.
I'm
John,
totally
ain't you
excited about that.
this?
You can see them warming up over the.
They have been
beach
warming
over there.
up. They're stretching over here in the corner.
I feel this is going to be a good race.
It's
The
going to
wind
be. We
temperature
got
has
official
gotten down.
judges and the boat back here behind us. Got our official judges. We had to pull the seat. They had to pull the group back up here. The popcorn was getting in the way, so we had to pull them back out of the way. Our first contestant.
Have you seen our glass of waters right now? These are conditions
you-
are excellent for this kind of thing.
You better pan. You better pan. So John, the competitor, the challenger won the toss, and he elected to go second. How do you feel about that choice?
Now I really like that choice myself. That's the way I went all the way.
It's always, yeah.
You got to see how that arm's going to take it. You know, the American coming up, this cold weather up here with this flat water like this is really going to be a hard thing to take.
I see.
Different kind of skip rocks too. You know,
Now, what about our champion over there? He's got to go first now. He had to step up here. So, how do you feel about him hanging in there?
you got to think, he's going to set the bar right now. So that first rock is totally going to be the thing that sets everything in the back. So in the back of the competitor's mind, he's thinking to himself, if this is a good shot, I might be in trouble right here.
Okay, looks like the timers are ready to go.
Timer's ready to
Are
go.
you ready to go? So it looks like our first competitor right now is about to toss. All right, this is our champion right here. Let's see what he's got. First toss from the champion.
Bell's gone.
Everybody count now.
I count 10 on myself. Judges count 10. Judges
10?
count 10.
10 from the judges.
10 it is. Well,
An official 10? All right. So let's see what we got happening over here. There's 10 short ones.
I'm going to throw that out there. I'm gonna
Here
say
comes
the,
our challenger. Now remember, he picked his first rock. He picked this
As a
rock,
warm-up, as
and
a
we
warm-up.
would have discarded this rock, but
I would have thrown this rock away, but he seems to like it. Let's see how this does.
he wets him feet every time. You
Wets
notice
those,
that?
I see that. He wets those.
Yeah. Ooh,
Belly flop.
That was that rock. And
that's that rock right
we
there.
we both had our worries
We
about
had our
that rock.
suspicion. There was 3 bounces on that rock.
But he
So right
did.
now
he
he's
did.
down by 7.
Well, he hit a little close to the front there.
Yep, yep.
That
So folks, we got to go. We got to take a break, a commercial break for our sponsors. Who is our sponsors today? Crush,
It is Crush.
Canadian Crush.
Apple Auto Glass. You'll see the TSN turning point right shortly.
Yep, yep. So we're going
Let's
to take
take
a short
break
pause,
right now.
and we'll see you back here in just a little bit. All right, folks, here we are. We're halfway through the World Championships, the Americans. I'm still here with our Canadian champion, John Tarentine.
This is coming down to a real burner right now.
Oh my gosh, this is a barn burner for sure. Right
I can't believe that he just pulled ahead with that last shot. Did you see?
11 skips.
An 11 shot.
Oh my goodness.
I do believe the challenger kind of stepped up, and the champion
he flubbed on
seemed
one
like
rock.
he kind of dropped down.
Yep. He had a foul.
I did.
And then he had one flop rock, and it hurt him
I
bad.
did see that.
So right here, they're picking rocks. You can stand over here and see our guys are taking them a pause right now, getting some breathers. See him? So the champion shaking his head. He's down and out. Okay. So John, so they're picking 2 different sized rocks. They got 2 different styles going on.
Well, the trick is,
So what are you thinking here? You got 2 styles
see,
here.
you've got the thin rock, but they're angled, so the edges are going to really cut into the things.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
it all depends. If you hit this right, it'll go for a good ways. But my personal favorite is more symmetrical and like an arrow
I
shape.
see the round
you
edges.
see the round
Yeah, I
shape
do.
on that?
Yeah,
It's a
absolutely.
perfect size.
Yeah.
So this will drop a long way.
Well, you want to give us a demonstration here?
I'd love to give you a
Would you like me to hold your drink?
if you wouldn't mind.
I sure would,
So
yes,
this is the one that a lot of people would show, but it's not a good throw.
So, folks, you don't get to see this every
So
day.
it's-
This is the Canadian World Champion giving up some secrets right
so,
here.
So it all depends on how you see. A lot of people throw it like this, but the first thing's going to go is dip in. The trick is to throw it on the side and a little bit of side angle.
Oh,
You see it run across? And that was that bad shaped rock.
All right,
That's what I'm
let's see
talking about bad shaped rock. So this rock right here is the way to go. See the perfect
I
skip?
do the symmetric.
This is either gonna dive in or it's gonna go for miles.
Yeah.
Let's see what this one does.
All right, let's get you right here. Oh, that's a winning rock right there.
I see that's the one.
winning
That's
rock.
the one. That's
Oh,
the one I'm gonna
look,
look
you got
for.
the Canadians in the corner over here.
Well, that's
cheering
how
the
they-
Canadian champion. Yep. So,
See, and that's why
Okay, so we're
That's
getting
why
back
rock
here.
collection is such.
It is.
Such.
And we had our
We did.
choices.
They
on.
had a choice to get rid of one
That's
rock.
right. And
They chose the rocks they like, which I like.
yes, and they stick with
They
it.
stick with those rocks. That's good. Let's get
So
back
here
to
we
this
are. We got
competition. This is gonna be
four
good.
rounds to go. The Challenger is up 27 to 24.
He is up. I can't believe this company.
I can't either. It's a barn burner. Let's get back over here with our judges, and
I'm
we'll
so
see.
looking forward to
And
it.
we'll be back here on the last rock of the competition,
We'll
folks.
see you soon.
Here again. It's the last toss, and it is a close one. We got 47 to 44, the Challenger right now.
I can't believe the challenger came back like that. The champion started off so strong,
Oh, he's blowing them away.
and he's just totally lost his rhythm.
He has. So we're down to one rock, and we got a separation of three skips.
That's gonna be a worm burner right here.
Yeah, this is it right here.
The weather's changing, but you can see there's a little ripple on the water right now, and that little bit of a breeze has dropped the temperature down. So
Yeah, everything affects it.
it does.
It does. So we want to thank our sponsors right here, Crush, Yamaha, and Worley Stump Grinding. Also, Budweiser, Canadian, and Jack Daniels is our sponsors for the evening. We got our spectators up here. They've hung in.
They've
They're
hung
up
in.
there having popcorn.
That's a long day to hang out this time. I'm glad they all stuck around. This is a long competition.
This is. And this is in a month you're going to see one of these guys.
Well, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing them going to challenge now, because the whole thing is boiled down to this last rock.
You have learned some things today, haven't you?
Well, this is good info for me. The intel's going to help along as I come around, how I'm going to train.
That's why you're
depending
here.
on who I'm going to go. Well,
That's right.
that's a small secret, but that's a little part of it.
That's right. That's right.
But the sponsors helped a lot, you know.
So here we go. So we got the rock number 10. The champion is down by 3 skips. So 3 skips, 47-44. Champion is down, and champion is throwing first. All right, is our judges ready?
We're ready. Cut this. We're gonna cut.
We're back. Rock 10. Our champion is up.
This champion's got to put a lot into this throw.
I'm a little nervous for both of them. So here we go. You want to? Right here goes our champion right now. His final rock. He's down by 3. Oh my gosh.
That's a hard one to tell. We might have to.
Let's go
defer
to the judges.
on this
Let's
one.
go to the judges.
Defer to the judges, please.
Don't get too close. You can't get too close in the judge area. They are judging.
On the reel, that was a lot. That was like 12 or 15. I was counting 12, but I think 15.
How many?
15.
How many?
I lost count at 11. It was going too
You go
fast.
12.
12. 12 for the champ. All right. So that changes everything right there. John, when you have a rock like that, do you think he's breathing a sigh of relief over there yet?
You come up strong on that last throw, but
Phew, I tell you.
we still have the challenger coming up, and he was ahead. So
What's
this.
the score right now?
We're going to tally the score.
Gage with 55. Cyrus with 47.
8. He's got to have 8 on this last rock.
Anything less than 8, and he's just not gonna be happy with himself.
I mean, if we get 8, we have to go into 2 bonus
We
rocks.
have to go into bonus rocks.
And I mean, rules are rules.
We've never been into bonus rocks before in this situation. It's happened to me once in my first time. and ever since then.
Americans has never been into the bonus rocks.
Well, this could be hard because the light came down, and it's
Now,
hard
he's
to pick
out
the
in the
rocks
water.
like
Now,
this.
what's his strategy here? He's moved out into the water.
Well, he might have had
Oh, he
a small.
is.
Oh, he's totally shivering. See, he's cooled
He
himself
has dripped
completely down.
himself. Would you? He's chilling himself down. That's what the judge said. He's chilling.
He's chilling down.
All
This,
right.
this comes down to this rock. Let's see how he does.
All right. Here we go. Oh, and he flubbed the last rock.
Oh,
So there you have it, folks.
I have a 2 count on that rock myself, on that last rock like that. You know, that's what he gonna do. He seems kind of upset with himself. But
He's a little bummed.
what are you gonna do?
I think the champion was prepared for a loss today. He was out for the win, but he knew that he had a good, tough challenger, and
And you know, either one of these boys that are coming against me was going to be a challenge. And now I get to prepare for the one I really thought the contender was, going to be the one who made that last rock the best. And you can see right there, this weather and that dip in the water might have had a.
That could have been it.
It might have been the difference.
Okay, folks, here it is, Weedle Worley and John Tarentini. We'd like to thank you and thank our sponsors.
Thanks for having me out. I appreciate
very
it.
welcome.
Good time. It was a great time.
Yep, thanks to our challengers and our judges and all the spectators. And we'll see you again back in the States.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do.
Yep. Hello, folks. Here we are back at the American World Champions Rock Skipping Competition. I'm here with Cy Worley and Mitchell Cage Worley. I just want to throw in one thing, that these guys are cousins. And it's awful funny how they met here at the World Championships, and it is in the family. And I'm here with John Tarentine, the Canadian champion. We just wanted to talk to him a little bit before at the post competition here. So
What a crazy competition was it?
it blew me away. I couldn't believe it.
The last rock and the whole bit, that was just crazy.
Yeah.
I do have a couple questions if you don't mind me.
That's,
taking
I
over
wish
here.
you would just take over, John.
Now, just for the champion, were you worried at all coming into that last throw?
Oh, I was so worried. He had me beat. He had me. It was a tough throw for me, and
For us, I don't want to jump. For us, we thought it was going to be right there. Was that last rock? If it was do or die for you right there, and I,
oh,
you know,
definitely.
very, very good to see you pull that through like that, because you got to calm your nerves, you know.
Definitely. I was definitely stressed out. He was a very tough competitor, and he posed a great challenge for me.
I look forward to seeing you again. Let's step over your competition.
All right.
Aside on that last one, did you think that you had it until he threw that last stone? That last stone was a hard one to take, was it not?
Yeah.
But you know, weather changes, temperature changes. Do you think that dipping in the water might have thrown off your chances of getting yourself completely wet like that? That was a good strategy for you.
Mhm.
Well, that was a strong competition, man. Like, you know, that was as close as it's been in a long time that I've seen. What do you think about this whole situation right now?
I
Between
think
cousins?
I
Oh,
think
that was a-
Cy Worley. Now, Cy Worley. There's another competition happening here where Cy Worley is running the American world record whiskey rock jump.
I heard about that. I
Yes.
can't believe that he's up to. It was the last time I heard it was 35 roughly in that
He's
area.
50. At the end of the day today, he's at 50 jumps.
Yeah, and at 50 jumps now.
Now you want to be at 500 by the time you're 19. Is that correct, Cy?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
And 1,000 in a lifetime. Whiskey rock jumps.
That is something to look forward to. I tell you what, don't give up this, because this right here, that was close competition.
That's right. That's right. Hey, I'd like to thank you both for coming. All right. Our sponsors today: Crush, Yamaha, Worley Stump Grinding, Jack Daniels, Canadian, and Budweiser.
That was a great time. I appreciate you having me here.
You're welcome, John. We thank you for having you.
Okay.
Guys, and we'll see you again in what we got, 2 months?
2 months until
2
we see you.
months. The champ American and the champ Canadian will be facing off right here at the same. Is it the same beach?
It is the same beach.
All right. Until we see you again, you guys all have a good day.